What's good, Jayyy Wayyy? And as you can tell by the title, I am back with another motherfucking video. Okay, like I said, as you can tell by the title, I'm back with another video for you guys. And I felt like I wanted to do this video because a lot of people in the world probably have difficulties coming out, or their stories are really like, when you hear a lot of people's coming out stories, there's different coming out stories. Like, some people have supportive parents, supportive people around them, or like their transitioning, wow, or their coming out story was like, really easy, or could have been really difficult. And so with that being said, today I just felt like I wanted to share mine because I did mention in my Q&A, those two videos that I posted, the part 1 and part 2, I did post, I did mention that you could go check those out too if you want to, but I did mention that I am part of the, sorry if I look so tired, it's the lighting, it's not really good today, but I did mention that I was part of the LGBT community. So with that being said, I just wanted to share my coming out story. I feel like you guys can't see me. Hopefully that stays. Oh man, I don't know why I have this Sharpie in my hand either, but yeah, this is good for me, I think. No, I'm not bald, I have a bun in my hair, but anyways, yeah, so I felt like I wanted to share my coming out story. Of course, I have to have some coffee, but alright, enough of the chit chat. If you want to hear the story, feel free to keep watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, and make sure you comment in the bottom. So I came out when I was about I had to be about 16 or 17 because I graduated before I was 18, and I know I was either in 11th or 12th grade, and so I came out, that had to be about 2000, and I graduated in 2010, so that had to be about 2008 or 9 I came out. Yo, my coming out story is not like, it's not it's not bad, but I do want to shed some light on it at the end after I tell my story, for people who do just so happen to come across my video, because it is YouTube, so you never know who's gonna come across your video. And so I just wanted to, at the end, you'll hear me say, like, the real reason why I wanted to make this video, because my transition is, why do I keep saying transitioning? Like, what is that? My coming out story wasn't really that bad, like, but anyways, so I had to be about, we'll get to that later, I had to be about 16 to 17, because I graduated before I was 18, and also yeah, I was still in high school. Currently I'm 27. I just turned 27 in May. So basically, nobody really knew I was out, or that I like dated women besides these girls that I grew up with, or whatever. Like, people that I grew up with kind of knew, or like close family members kind of knew, but they never really heard me say it out my mouth. It was always like they kind of maybe suspected it, but really didn't know. So a few people knew, but it wasn't like anything they could really tell. Okay, so people kind of like had their suspicions. So basically, I know that first I came out to my friends, and I've always known that I like girls since I was young, but that's like, I think it started like in elementary school. Like, I would always have like a crush, and it always would be like a girl and a boy, because I have dated men too, but that stopped like high school. I think it stopped like once I graduated high school, because yeah, it just wasn't for me. But yeah, I don't want to keep this video too long, and I don't want to go like here, there, everywhere. So basically, like, I knew I liked females when I was young, but before I came out, I always messed around with dudes. Nothing sexual, but like I would fuck around with niggas, dudes. But ooh, sorry, excuse my French. I would mess around with dudes, but it would never be nothing sexual. It would just be like, because I felt like I had to. But I really like females, but I was so nervous to come out. So basically, I came out to my friends first, right? Like the people that I grew up with, they already knew. So then I had like these group of female friends in school, and everyone was cool. You know, they were like, most of them were all girls. I did have some dude friends, but I like the females I used to hang with, were all girls. So basically, one day, it's just so funny, yo, because I still talk to this particular girl too to this day. So one day, we was all in school and we was just like messing around, play fighting, you know, like doing what high school kids do, like just being extra. So basically we was just messing around or whatever, and I guess we was like play fighting, and one of the girls in the group was like something that's mad gay, like that, right? And what makes it mad funny is because she was the one that I was like sort of close to, but I was so nervous to tell her. Like, I didn't mind if the other girls knew, but I was really nervous to tell her. And I didn't get nervous. I didn't have that nervous feeling about me telling her until like she made that statement. Because when she made the statement, I was just like, oh shit, like damn, let me find out what she don't like she got a thing like with gay people, or like she feels like that's like nasty, or you know, if she finds out I'm gay, she's not gonna want to be friends with me no more. Like, my mind was just going through so many different scenarios. So then I think I can't remember which grade I was in. I want to say I might have came out in my last year, honestly. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. That's not even important. So anyways, right? So one day, so like I think how it got to her is that like I told other friends, like the friends that I like grew up with that like lived around my neighborhood. I think I had like one of them help me sort of like tell the girls that I would hang out with at school, and the particular one girl that said like the gay comment. So like I know when they first found out, like they were like, oh girl, it's nothing, like who cares? And you know, the female that I was worried about that wouldn't be my friend no more, I'm still friends with her to this day. Like, she's always there to support me with all my crazy drama with these females, because bitches ain't shit. So but nah, she be there for me to talk to and stuff like that, and you know, we're still friends today. And when she found out, she was dying, like, girl, it's not that serious, blah 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 blah. And yes, I am gay, and I am the tomboy type, like whatever type of label you want to label me as, stud, whatever you like to label me as. But I do, back then I had a lot of female friends, like that's just what I had. And yeah, I'm still friends with that female to this day. So anyway, she found out, and she was just like, they all found out, but I was really scared for her to know because of the comment that she made. So when she found out, she was just like, oh, it's nothing, blah blah blah. Oh my god. Yo, looking back on it, it's so funny because I was really nervous. Like, I cried a little bit because I thought like they weren't gonna be my friends no more, and especially her, because I was like really getting close to her, like, or we was already close. Okay, so then after my friends knew, it was time for me to tell my mother. And so with how that happened is I think like my family started to sort of, so after I came out with my friends, because you know, back in high school, it's like your friends make you feel so comfortable with like everything. Like, they're like that support, like they help you, like, oh yeah, you can do this, like, you know, just tell your parents this, or try to tell them this way, and etc etc. So like once I had that like what's the word that I'm looking for, once I had that approval, not even real, I guess you could say, okay, once I had that approval and I had that chip off my shoulder with my friends, like they already knew what it was and knew what I was into, and it was either their choice to be my friends or not still. So once that was all clear and done, and everything was smooth over there with the friends, I'm like, all right, now I can like sort of be myself a little bit more, because that's less people who I still have to come out to, you know what I'm saying? And then they're also like my sort of like my support, like helping me. So basically, after I came out with my friends, my high school friends, and then like I said, the people that the friends that I grew up with had already known. So then I felt more and I felt like more like I could just be Jay. Like I could just like do what I wanted to do. Like from there on, it was just like it was a moving river. Like I was just doing what I wanted to do. So basically, I think my style of dressing might have changed a little bit. But anyways, so after the friends knew, then I had to come out to my mom. And what had happened was I came out to my mother's boyfriend at the time first. Big fucking mistake. So I had came out to him first, thinking that he would be like more easier to tell than me telling my mother first. And in the back of my mind, thinking back on it now, I kind of knew if I told him that he would run his mouth and go tell my mother, which would be easier for me, because then that leaves me not having to tell her. And I was kind of really nervous to tell her. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So boom, I had told her boyfriend first, and then I was gonna tell her, like from my mouth, I was gonna tell her that, you know, I like females or whatever. And so before I can get a chance to tell her, I guess he had already told her. So this one particular day, after school, I was hanging out around my grandmother's house, and my mother had got off work, and she had called my uncle to pick her up. And so we was in the car, we was driving, and was going to pick up my mom's and shit like that. And so I guess word had got out that I was gay or something like that. And in my mind, I'm like, who the freak could have told her? Like, how could she knew? So this, oh well, I skipped the part. So then she gets in the car, and then she's just like, so you like girls? And I'm like taken back. I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck? Who told you that? Like, because I wanted to tell you. Like, so I'm like, yeah, who told you? Or whatever. And so I'm like, X, Y, and Z, the person's name. And so she's like, such and such told me. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And then pretty much from there, after that, it was a thing that everyone knew in my family, but it wasn't nothing that everyone really talked about. Like it was like they knew, and that was it. Like, it wasn't like a big sit down discussion. It wasn't like so how long you knew you like females, and when did this start, and oh, you need Jesus Christ. It wasn't none of that. It was just like they knew, and then they felt how they felt about it on their own, because no one has came to me, even still to this day, and talked about it, like how they feel about me being who the fuck I am. Because what really could you really feel a certain type of way about me and who I am? So excuse my French, I didn't mean to swear, but no one has, like, it hasn't been like a big sit down discussion. And so anyways, yeah, from then on, I've just been dating females. I think after 12th grade or 11th grade, whichever grade I came out in. But after I came out, I've only dated females since then. And it was such a relief, because I know there's people out there that can relate to me. It's like you feel like almost like you're not even able to be yourself. Like, it's almost like you're living in secret, or like you feel like you're hiding. It's almost like you can't breathe, because it's like, dang, this is not even me. Like, you know, I just want to be me, live my life. And I completely understand for those people who are going through it now, or who did go through it, and their coming out, you know, process was really hard. I commend you for, you know, just being yourself, because I feel like that's the hardest thing to be in life and in this world, is really just to be yourself. So anyone who has come out, or who's planning on coming out, I feel like do it. Like, take that risk and just do it. You're gonna feel so much better just knowing that, like, you know, you said your truth, you spoke your truth, and then that leads to living your truth, you know. So I say be you fearlessly, and don't care, have no care what anyone has to say about it, whether they agree about it. If you lose friends, or if people don't want to support you and the way you want to live, and you know they don't agree with your sexuality, then you know that's on people. You know, that's their prerogative, that's their choice. But at the same time, you know, you have your choice too, to live and love who you want to love. You know what I'm saying? So don't let the opinions of others, you know, stop you from being you and living how you want to live. And I feel like if you don't have the support, or if your parents are really, really against it, I feel like for those particular situations, really just find a group of people, or like sign up for some LGBTQ communities, where you can like where you can like programs where you can like talk and, you know, have someone to vent to. If anyone wants to reach out to me, that's fine too. Like I said, comments, I have my email up there. Feel free, but like just find like a supportive group where you can feel free to be yourself, and just, you know, have that support. And if your parents don't support you, and I feel like if you live with your parents and you know that they really won't support you for whatever type of religious reasons, or just because they don't support you, I feel like just wait until you can live out on your own, and wait till you move out and you're living on your own, and then tell them, because I know it'll be really difficult to come out and then, you know, still live there, because it's like a constant thing that you'll have to go through. So I say wait until you move out. But yeah, I felt like people are people at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna love who they want to love. People are going to dislike people for whatever reasons, for the sexuality, for the skin color, for the hair, for the way they talk, for how they dress. And I feel like all of that is really not needed. Like, we're all people at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And we're all just trying to find our way out here. You know what I'm saying? And the most important thing in the world that makes the world go around is love. And love for yourself, love for one another, love for your family, just love in general. So I just wanted to say, that was my coming out story. It wasn't a bad time for me, but it wasn't easy either, because I feel like after you come out, then you're sort of just like, you're on that hiatus from like, yeah, feeling carefree, like everyone knows. But then it's also it's hard to sort of find your place in life, and you know, deal with people who maybe might disagree with it, like in the world. But I mean, I feel like with that, it just comes a lot of self-love, and knowing who you are personally into your core. And that takes time. That's gonna take time. Like, you know, it's just something that's a never-ending thing. So yeah, that was my coming out story. After that, I've had countless girlfriends. Yo, yeah. After that, I've dated females, and I have a lot of stories for those people interested. Feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe again to my channel, because we could do some story times. Let me know what you want to hear about, or I can do a part 2 to this coming out story if you guys like, because I can go a little bit more in depth, but I feel like I want to keep this short. So that was my coming out story. And truth be told, after I came out, I never went to gay pride. I never went. And I felt like I never went because like I said, I had friends, but they weren't like gay. So like I don't know, it's just something that I never did. I would love to experience it. So if anyone wants to go with me, let me know. Also Boston, I really don't like Boston, so I don't fuck with the whole gay pride in Boston. I feel like it's so small, everyone knows everyone, and it's just like, I'm ready to meet new people. I really am. So if you are subscribed to my channel, and you live far please let me know. Yeah, but anyways, that is the end of this video. I hope that everyone enjoyed it. Like I said, I can do a part 2 to this to like let you guys, you know, get a little bit more insight, but I'm gonna wrap it up right here. That was my story. Be you boldly, and don't give a fuck what nobody has to say. Like, be you, love who you want to love. And I can do a part 2 to this because I feel like I left a lot of stuff out. But if you have questions, concerns, comments, leave that in the description. Thank you so much for following my channel, and I hope that you continue to follow my channel and let me know what content you want to see. Thank you so much. Have a good day, and come back to the Jayyy Wayyy to see the next video. All right, guys, I'm out. Bye.